What up, what up, what up? Grand Rising, everybody. Today I want to talk to y'all about mindful eating, being present, and the truth about Thanksgiving. Now, it don't matter if you celebrate or don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I just know that in general, there's a lot of the theme today is going to be eating. The theme today is going to be spending time. And I just want to let y'all know about a couple of things that I've learned along the journey about what Thanksgiving is about, where it originated from, and just how to be more mindful in how you eat, more mindful in how you spend your time. All right, so keep tapping in to another episode of Ed Talks Daily if you want to tap into this conversation. Somebody said no giving, it's not Thanksgiving. But hey, listen, whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, giving thanks and sharing love is something we should always do. So Thanksgiving is every day for me, baby, because I live life in gratitude. That's right, that's right. So let's get it. So, first of all, I want to tell you, listen, it's okay to eat. Let me say that again. It's okay to eat, y'all. You got to eat to survive. It's not that eating is a bad thing. It is just about being mindful in how you eat, how much you eat, and are you eating to live or living to eat? Are you eating till you're full, or are you eating to fill up the plate, finish everything on the plate, right? So I just want to share a little kind reminder for my folks out here. For my folks out here who've been waiting for it, I got beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, yams, lambs, hogs, ducks, beans, green, potatoes, chicken, you name it. For those of you who's been naming it in your sleep, in your head, in your mind for the last couple of weeks, you just can't wait. Some people were looking forward more towards the leftovers than they were actually looking forward to actual dinner. I just want to remind everybody who's been waiting for the beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, lamb, yam, hog, ducks. I just want to say, be conscious of how much of it you eat, and eat to when you're satisfied and not because you want to finish your plate. Okay, that's it. Peace. All right. That's pretty much the whole message, though. You eat till you're satisfied, not till you finish everything on your plate. So that means that it's actually okay to not finish your plate. Oh, what? Yo, it's okay. Man, I know your grandma, your auntie, your mama, your cousin said, finish that doggone plate. Well, here's the thing. If the plate is too big, you can't finish it. You don't have to. That's a misconception. I bet you since you was a kid, your mom always told you to finish your plate. Now, your mom had good intention. She just wanted you to eat. She just wanted you to be, but she didn't realize that when she told you that, she was not just telling you to finish off your plate. She was also telling you by accident, without noticing, she was telling you eat more than you could handle. So, but the kid is like, I'm full, mommy. I don't want to eat no more. I'm full. But then, you just want them to eat. You think they're lying, maybe? Maybe they are. Sometimes kids be lying. They're not full. They just don't want to eat. They want to eat the ice cream and all that. So anyways, since we were a kid, we were programmed that if you don't finish off the plate, you're not doing right by you or right by the authoritarian figure, which is your mom or your dad, your caretaker. So when we became adults, we think we always have to finish the plate. But here's the thing. We would finish every plate if we ate in small plates. If the way that we put our foods was a handful, then we would be able to eat enough for the size that matches the size of our stomachs and bellies, and not necessarily overeat because we try to finish the plate. So I guess if we change the size of the plate, you can finish your plate and not overeat, because you would have put just enough that you need, and you wouldn't have reached that point anyways. So somebody want to know, okay, what are you saying? I'm saying I'm giving you permission. You don't need it, and by the way, give yourself permission to not finish your plate. And I'm also giving you permission to eat it in a smaller plate to match how much you feel like eating. Right? Here's the thing. I understand there are some foodies out there who want to taste every type of food. Let me ask you a question. Aren't you going to eat leftovers anyways? So why don't you leave some of the stuff that you want to taste that you're not going to get to taste because it's too much for tomorrow? Which means, you go, and first of all, I'm not even going to come here and tell you what to eat. I'm not even going to tell y'all to, because I know I'm not going to change anything that you're going to eat today. But I just want to focus on how much of it you eat. So eat in a smaller plate. Remember, if you can't taste everything today, you can taste some of it tomorrow. Oh, okay. That means I don't have to eat everything. Maybe how about I save some of the sides, left my leftovers. Then now tomorrow it's going to be like you eating a whole bunch of new food because you're like, I didn't even taste that yesterday. That's right. You actually don't have to put everything on your plate. Okay? So you're like, oh, that's good. So what are some other ways today to eat without me necessarily telling you what to eat, what you should eat or shouldn't eat? I'm not even here for that. Okay. I want you to look at every food you're about to put on your plate and think about, oh, what is the nutritional value of this food? Just do the conscious exercise. Okay, this rice is full of carbs. I'm gonna need some carbs today because I'm walking. This quinoa is full of carbs, right? For instance, I'm not judging what you eat. You're like, this turkey is protein. How much of this protein do I need, right? And once again, I'm just saying, whatever it is that you eat, think about the nutritional value of this food that you're eating. And then it'll start to change your mindset about it. You may really think about what you know so far about dairy, and you're like, man, this is macaroni and cheese. Maybe I shouldn't overdo it on that because you know what? That's called dairy, right? Some people have opted into plant-based and opt into vegan, and that's amazing. Now, the reason why I'm keeping this very neutral is because I want anybody to listen to this episode and not feel any type of way about what they're eating, but still manage how much of it they're eating. That's the reason why I'm not even stressing. You shouldn't be eating this, I'm not doing that to you. All I'm saying is be conscious of how much of it you're eating. What are some other things? Your emotions will be tapped in especially if you're going to be, even if you're hanging out with friends and family or not hanging out with friends or family, your emotions are still going to be tapped in because these seasons bring about emotional states. So make sure that you don't overdo it on the sweets. Try to suppress the love that you either think you're not getting or the love you think is not how it should be. So you're like, yo, how do I kind of do that? Before then, you have to give some extra love to yourself, right? Really realize the truth about the situation, that you are loved, right? You are love. You are loved, and there's a divine love, right? So from this point, don't look for the love and the sweet, right? Ask yourself, do I need this much dessert or do I just need a hug? Okay? Do I need to overdo it on the dessert or do I need to spend some time with somebody I love or really remind myself how much I am loved and I am loved? Now, it could sound good and all, but it can be hard to do. So you're like, you mean to tell me, man, go low on the sweets? Yes, right? That dessert, at least have some space between your dinner and your dessert. Have enough space. So by that I mean, after eating dinner, maybe do an activity. Play some games that reveal different things about the family that allows you to get together with them and communicate in a way that is healing for y'all. Right? Once again, somebody says, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Listen, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I do plan on creating a environment around these times for my family. Because why? Because FOMO, right? People get in mental states that feels missing out. And it affects them. Oh, look, everybody got their family around, but I don't. So you also have to think about your kids and your family in that way. Or if somebody invites you out to dinner and you never had a dinner for a whole year with them ever, but this is the one family dinner, let you understand that you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, but you're showing up for an opportunity to spend time with people you love and care about. So whether or not you celebrate it or you don't, you know that the truth behind it is understanding that people are still people and they have expectations, they have desires, and they want to feel like they are loved. And by all means, at least give that to them today. You get what I'm saying? Even if you spend time with them, Listen, you might never say Happy Thanksgiving by the end of this day because, yo, literally, this is a celebration of a massacre of the Native Americans. Literally, think of a bunch of people showing up to a village, burning down an entire village, and then going and having dinner like nothing happened, right? Oh, give thanks for this new land we acquired. That is very gruesome, right? That's the truth about Thanksgiving. That's why we say all of these holidays are really pagan holidays. They're virtuous activities mixed with shameful histories. Virtuous activities mixed with a past that is grotesque. So what I mean by that is virtuous to give thanks and have dinner. That is a virtuous activity. That is a beautiful thing to hang out with your family and have dinner. But to hang out with your family and have dinner to celebrate a massacre, that's grotesque. But we like, yo, I'm not celebrating no massacre. I'm celebrating love and giving thanks. Yes, you are. But the overall energy of the holiday is surrounded around this. So now when you do everything that their holidays tell you, like eating the turkey and doing the whole 9 mile, you then really are taking, it's like literally it's a ritual, right? And that has its own energy. But what if we switch it up and it says, hey, I understand what's really going on. That's why tomorrow they put in a Native Americans day. There's a holiday for Native Americans. But you can switch up the energy and say, listen, we're not necessarily celebrating Thanksgiving. Maybe we're hanging out around this specific time to do this. And I'd say in the long run, it really be even switching that up, doing things before this week or after this week. There has to be a way where we can stop celebrating certain holidays that have a virtuous aspect to it, but it's sprouted from a very deep and dark space. Just like Halloween and Christmas, even Easter, right? They mix the resurrection of Christ with bunnies, you know what I'm saying? And it's all messed up. They miss the birth, like Christmas, they mix the virtuousness of the birth of Christ with Santa Claus. I mean, come on, and they it's the whole scam to get you to buy stuff, right? It's like literally, and then this Black Friday tomorrow, which I'm participating in, by the way. By that, I mean I'm having an offer. So it's all a scam. It's all a trick to get people to buy and spend and really celebrate what started this capitalism society, which was colonial mentality, really murder, rape, and stealing of a land and messing up an entire flow of a generation, right? So it's very weird stuff. Think about it. So now I'm talking about mindful eating. I'm talking about being present. Listen, either ways, when you're in a room, you're there. Why be in that room and be in many different spaces in your mind, running away from what's really happening? So just to remind you, when you're gonna be in the spaces that you are today, just be there, right? Don't be distracted, right? Don't be scrolling through the TikToks and the grams. Just be present, right? Be there, spend time with them, have really deep conversation. And this is not something that should be done on this Thursday. This is something that could be done every time you got dinner. Like I said, this is just the theme of today. This is what everybody's gonna be talking about. So as somebody who creates content, I understand I need to align it. But this is not a Thanksgiving thing. It's a seasonal thing. It should be done continuously. But I'm just out here. You get what I'm saying, right? Anyways, we're talking about being present, being there, being here. You're there, be there, right? Really have some deeper conversations. Maybe play a game, right? And then just enjoy the presence of your family. Ask them about questions. Play, do you remember when? Hey, do you remember when? Share some memories with them that can, so they can remember, right? Maybe say what you're thankful for, right? Share gratitude. Share gratitude towards those you love. Man, I am thankful for you because I am thankful of this quality. I am thankful of this. I am thankful of that. And somebody say, yo, ain't that celebrating Thanksgiving? I mean, I don't think so. Gratitude is every day, right? Love is every day, right? It's just that you understand that, listen, all your kids may be like coming from school and they're like, man, they having dinner with their family, but I'm not having dinner. So you can sit down and have a conversation. Like, listen, this is where the origin of Thanksgiving comes from. We don't actually celebrate it, but we want to give thanks anyways today because we understand what's going on. And I want to make sure that you feel loved, seen, and heard. Okay? So, like, you see, yeah, it is programming. They programmed you to feel as if you need to be in alignment with their holidays, and they give you time off so you can, like, think about it. Thanksgiving, they give you a day off. Some people get time and a half, and some people have to go back to work tomorrow so that they can slave away during Black Friday. That sounds like a trick to me. It's like, don't get offended. Let's give the slaves a break from the system, and then let's put the more straws on their back. Hopefully they don't break their backs. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. Let's give them a culture of foods that literally kills them. We're gonna put cheese, dairy, literally. The beginning of Thanksgiving in its own, it's the beginning of sickness during the winter season. I've been talking all about the kidneys, the bladder, and how people are more prone to getting sick around winter. It's the sure way of clogging up your arteries so you can get sick. So somebody says, does it really go that deep? Maybe, I don't know if anybody programmed or planned it. You're like, man, it's just dinner with my family. No, the whole idea, of a indulgence, having this large, big feast, and then the mashed potato, cheese, yam, all those cultures is literally building more mucus in the body, which mucus is there to help you get rid of toxins that are not serving your body. And literally, people's immune systems start to deplete, they start to deplenish. The people start to feel really bad about themselves more. They gain a 10, 20, get 10, 15. That's why you want to take advantage of my Black Friday special. I'm going to have a little detox exercise program set up for you, daily Rising Prime calls, and 2 coaching sessions with me. Guess what? It's only what? $73. You just need 73. You're not broke, you just need $73. Right? So if you want to get the detox plan, you want to get the workout guide, and you want to get just a program, post-Thanksgiving program to get rid of the weight, tap in, stay tuned for the Black Friday offer I'm going to drop. But basically, think about it. Right around this time, people start eating a whole bunch of food. Plus, sadness, depression, grief is starting to come about, and it's getting cold. All of that causes sickness in the body. So you have to understand that, I have to be proactive, because though all of this stuff is celebratory as well, it has its own adverse effects. But some people do this very well. Like, they have the dinner, they have the family gatherings, and they're very healthy because what they do, they say, you know what? I'm going to be conscious of how much I eat, conscious eating. I'm going to be conscious of what I eat. Plant-based eating, and I'm going to be conscious of why I eat, non-emotional eating. So some people say, hey, you know what, I'm going to get my emotions aligned, I'm going to get my mind aligned, I'm going to get my body aligned, I'm going to get myself moving, right? I'm going to keep active during the season. I'm going to walk more, run more, jog more, squat more, swim more. I'm going to do physical activity to get myself going. I'm going to do qigong more. I'm going to breathe more. So post this season, it's healing for them, right? Because they got to spend time with family. They got to surround themselves around foods that's fueling their cells, not causing havoc in the body. They got to deal with certain things. Like if around this time they were grieving, they learned to honor the ancestors more rather than necessarily just feeling like they're not there. They put another light towards those who have passed. Right? Because they understand that, hey, you know what? As this season happens, I'm going to miss some people, but I'm going to treasure those people while I miss them, right? So they understand what is coming, so they prepare and fortify themselves in a way where they can not just let these things hit them, but they can say, you know what? I'm going to make it a better one for me. I'm going to actually put forth towards certain activities and a mentality that's going to keep me with vitality, right? So why am I saying all of that? If you're conscious everything that normally would turn around and go against your health and wellness can be something to fuel it, right? So you don't, I say history repeats itself because you keep fueling the story about how things should be, about how things are, rather than changing the story. So the moment that you say, hey, oh, I don't have to be sad every holiday season, I can transform that. Oh, I don't have to experience this every holiday season, I can transform that. Hey, I don't have to gain 10, 20 pounds every holiday season, I can transform that. Every time that you realize that your transformation is up to your decisions, you start to transform because you're no longer led by the string of your subconscious action. You're led by your conscious determination to either experience life a certain way, be a certain way, and respond to things a certain way. Because then you're not like, hey, you know what, I'm going to be all sad and about because, man, this person ain't here, or man, I don't have this in my life right now. But no, you're going to say, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I'm here, that I'm alive. I survived through this whole year. I'm so grateful to who's in my life. I'm so grateful for the memories I've had with those who were in my life. I'm so grateful for how much I've grown. Man, I'm so grateful for being able to eat. So I'm going to eat to live and not live to eat, to die. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to change the way I look at life. I'm going to change the way I look at things. Then you're going to see a major shift. Because now somebody, man, how you waking up today? I'm like, oh man, I don't feel good. I'm tired. Be like, man, I woke up. I'm all good. I'm ready to go. Listen, being active and vital does not mean that you don't go through your own right? It just means that in spite of it, you still blossom and grow out of it. It's like the flowers will bloom in the midst of right? In the midst of all that the flowers will still bloom because it's compost for it, right? Some people are not afraid to get their hand dirty because they're scared of the dirt. But while some people say, oh, this is dirt, it's dirty, some people say, hell, this is compost, it's composing, it's gonna help me grow, okay? So during this time, some of the stuff that you might face, you might feel like the dark, cold night of the soul, face them head on and understand that you have the strength to transmute that into beauty, right? And that's really where it comes from. And then you do what you need to do. So what I would recommend is that you surround yourself in a community around this time, a community around this time that's gonna help you prosper. That's why I'm dropping my Black Friday special tomorrow. So y'all be on the lookout for that. It's going to include detox starting December 1st. It's going to include Rising Prime. It's going to include 2 coaching calls with me. And it's going to include an exercise program to help you burn off the weight, okay? So we're going to have Rising Prime sessions for a month, which you can tap into daily calls to help you start your day with positive energy. So you could go to, right? You could actually try it out this Friday before you actually make the decision to get part of the Black Friday special. You're going to have 2 coaching calls with me, which means you could tap in and talk about your goals, get specific insight on getting either losing weight, toning up, changing up a habit, whatever it is. And then in addition to that, you're also going to get the detox kit as the winter comes. So I'm looking forward towards that. So that's pretty much my message of the day. Thank y'all for being here. If this video was useful to you, like the video so you can help the algorithms. So on my YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. But like the video and leave a comment on the actual video, because that what it's gonna do is gonna boost the algorithms and more people will be able to see this very well needed message. All right. So once again, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Blessings to you and your family. Give thanks. Stay blessed. Stay highly motivated and powerful as you already are. I want to invite y'all to actually shoot me a text. All right. If you text me, text Ed Talks to 561-510-9605, and you'll be able to get on my text messaging list. All right. Once you do that, you'll be able to, I'll send you podcast episodes, I'll send you inspirational messages. I'll just be your motivator right in your pocket. So text Ed Talks to 561-510-9605. All right. And if you want to, subscribe to the podcast, go to edtalksdaily.com, and you'll be able to subscribe to the actual audio video version of this as well via the website. With that being said, remember you have the unlimited power in you to achieve whatever it is that you want, to release the beauty that lies within, to be loved, share love, and give thanks. First, you have to believe it in order to achieve it. And until that happens, the world will forever miss all your talents, all your gifts, and all the great things that you have to offer, all right? So remember, let your light shine. Don't hide it. Don't dim it. All right? It's the Holistic Motivator. And I want to thank all of you for tapping in. Much love. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Metal Sheep, for watching. Shout out to you. Stay blessed. Stay in your power. And I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.